Hi, boys and girls. This week, we're going to start a brand new reading lesson 24. We're going to be reading a story called A Tree is a Plant. And in order to get ready for reading that story, we're going to go over our words to know. I know that my book looks a little bit different from your book, but it's only this little section here that is different. Everything else on these 2 pages remains the same. So follow along with me. I'm going to use the pointer that you see moving along the screen. Number 1, the first word is, can you guess what that is? Yes, that's the word ready. It says, we are ready to pick apples. And that little girl sure looks like she is ready to go pick some apples. Number 2, the word is country. Country. We live in the country. Do we live in the country? I don't think so. We live more in like a what? A city, that's right. But you can see the country there has the beautiful trees, different colors. What season do you think that is? Yes, I think that's fall too, because the colors of the trees are changing. Let's go up now to number 3. Number 3 is soil. Soil. We planted the flowers in the soil, and you can see the girls there planting some flowers in the soil. Number 4, let me move myself over here. Sorry, whoops. Number 4, the word is kinds. Kinds. There are many kinds of butterflies here. And if you look at the picture, there are different kinds of butterflies. They're beautiful, all different colors. Let's go to number 5. Number 5, the word is earth. Earth. She covers the seeds with earth. So if using this, if you can guess a definition of the word, the way it's being used there, they're not only talking about the planet Earth, but here in the sentence, they're talking about the soil. She covers the seeds with earth, or she covers the seeds with soil. So you see a girl covering the seeds with the dirt or the soil. Number 6, we have the word almost. The apples are almost ripe. And here you have a picture, like it keeps popping up, of an apple in a tree. And the apple, you can tell, is starting to change colors. It is almost ripe. Let's look at number 7. The word is covers. Covers. Pollen covers the bee. And here in the picture, you can see the bee covered in pollen inside of a flower. Pollen covers the bee. It's like that powdery stuff on top of the bee. But the word is covers. Number 8, warms. Warms. The oven warms our apple pie. It keeps it nice and toasty in that oven, right? Keeps us nice and warm, like our temperature is warm. Let's review our words to know one more time. Let's read them together. Number 1, ready. Number 2, country. Number 3, soil. Number 4, kinds. Number 5, earth. Number 6, almost. Number 7, covers. Number 8, warms. Let's move on now to the next 2 pages. You're going to turn to page 118 and 119. Now, again, my book looks a little different, and I'll tell you that the difference between your book and my book is really this part here. This section here on page 119, you do not have it, but I will read what you do have. Let's go to page 118. It says, read and comprehend, target skill. This week and next week, we're going to be working on the same story. We are going to be working on sequence of events. And we talked about that before. Sequence of events is the order in which things happen in a story. What happened first, what happened next, and what happened last. We talked about how it's kind of like, how do you put in order what you've done in a day? Like, you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you have breakfast, you get dressed to go to school. Now things are a little different. Maybe you got dressed to watch this meeting, and we go about our day. We have lunch, we have our dinner, maybe we watch some TV, and then we go to sleep. So it's the order in which things happen, okay? Let's read together. Here, target skill, sequence of events. Get your fingers ready. You should be pointing along with me. It says, many selections tell about things in the order in which they happen. This order is called the sequence of events. Think about what happens first, next, and last as you read. You can use a flowchart to keep track of the sequence of events. First, next, and last. We're not going to be doing that, but I will give you another activity at the end of the week, actually into next week, because we're not going to be here on Thursday and Friday. Below it, we have target strategy, and that is question. Ask yourself questions as you read. Look for text evidence in the selection to answer your questions. Remember that text evidence is clues, actually proof of what you are thinking. So if you're thinking of a question and you find the answer in the story, that is your text evidence. Okay, so think about, as the stories you read, what happened in the beginning, middle, and end. Up here on top of page 119, we're going to begin reading, preview the topic, life cycle. A seed is planted. A small plant sprouts up. It grows bigger. Then beans grow on the plant. Inside the beans are more seeds which can be planted. This is the life cycle of a bean plant. This part here, you do not have it. I'm going to read it to you anyway, but you do not have it in your book. It says, an egg hatches into a tiny caterpillar. The caterpillar grows and makes a cocoon. Inside its cocoon, it changes, then out comes a butterfly. This is the life cycle of a butterfly. You know, it's interesting you should have that, because our science lesson this week has to do with life cycles. So they go together. Now, this last paragraph here, you do have it on your page 119. It's on the top, okay? It says, every living thing has a life cycle. You will read about the life of an apple tree. In a tree is a plant. I hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow, you will be reading the story. If you have a chance, you can read that today, the story, A Tree is a Plant, on your own. And then tomorrow, I attached a video of someone reading the story to you as well. Thank you.